Is this is this thing on right there? Is this thing on right now? Woo! Hope everybody's having a great New Year right now, right? What? Don't do that right now. Just put it to bed right now, okay? All right, thank you. Hello, every hello. God damn. You ever know how that liquor gets stuck in the throat or whatever? But that's just there, right? So I am back from fucking Japan, right? Had an amazing trip. Had an amazing trip in Japan, dog. You know, and it really taught me a lot about a lot of things, right? But I'm back now. I'm back now, and I just want to say this, right? To all my haters and you really not even haters, right? Your fans, right? Smo's Marine Arts is going to become the best martial arts school of all time, right? When I went to Japan and my students, right? My students that train with the monks that I train with, that I train with, they said Sifu Smo, your martial arts school, Smo's Marine Arts, is going to surpass any martial arts system, any school in America. All the bullshit, taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, fucking, kempo, kenpo, whatever that bullshit they teach now. Exactly. See, you gotta get out of America. You gotta get out of your confines, your comfort zone, right? I trained with Will fucking monks, senseis, in Okinawa, real karate, you know? That's the difference between me and you, or any martial arts instructors out here, right? So excuse me if any of you fat fucks and bullshit those don't like my expression of martial art. I have real Chinese, ancient Japanese monks co-side for me and my students, right? I can't tell you how many my students tapped out Japanese students, right? In the jujitsu. And if you really know anything about jujitsu, real jujitsu was in Japan. Yeah. See, my wife didn't know. Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, real jujitsu didn't come out of Brazil. It came out of Japan, right? And that's when these monks were telling me, man, Sifu, Sifu Smo, you've made it. And that's how I knew. I had an awakening, man, in Japan, right? And when I went to Japan, now I don't know if you guys know anything about monks, but there's no women. There's no women around, and you can't jerk off. We were there for 2 weeks. I told my students, man, you can't jerk off. You can't jerk off. You got to be on semen retention, and there's no women here. No porn, no cell phones, none of that. A lot of people ask me, well, you say, well, Sifu Smo, why weren't you on YouTube while you were in Japan? Because there was no cell phones allowed. You know, there's no cell phones allowed. No women, no masturbation, none of that. A lot of you guys would have folded because you had no discipline, right? But me, I train with monks. You know, I had one student of mine. He's like, you know, he's got a porn addiction, right? He's like, Sifu Smo, man. I gotta rub one out, dog. I said, nope. If you're a student of mine, you're gonna go through this and not go through the temptation. And he succeeded. Now, my student who succeeded that temptation has never watched porn ever again since he's been here back in America, right? Now, I'm gonna keep it honest. When I got back here to America, I gave it to my wife, that's for sure. Woo! I gave her the dingaling. But it was due, it was in due time. Who's in the chat here? April April Whitman, yo, what's up? Who is this? What the who is these yo, who is even April? Dog, I don't even know who's in my own chat no more, man. I don't know who the fuck is these motherfuckers. And that's another thing too. I knew the monks would tell me this. They said when you get back to America, you go through the Matrix. You don't know something else too? When I was in Japan, there was not one fat person there. Not one fat person in Japan. Everybody was in shape, whipped. Everybody ate healthy, you know. We did drink. I had some of that Kawasaki, you know, and that shit was fucking great. But there was not one fat person. You know, I come here to America and I see fat bitches everywhere. You know, I didn't see one fat bitch. I told my wife when we FaceTime, I said, yo, babe, man, I haven't seen one fat fucking woman here in Japan. She said, oh, you know, babe, I see fat women everywhere, like, you know, in my personal 20. This is why I would encourage everyone next year, come with me to Japan. Sifu Smo, Spo's Modern Kun Arts is taking over. Hey, Quasi D, man, if you know what, Quasi D, I don't know if that dude even exists on YouTube anymore. I could help you get off a quack. You take a trip with me to Japan, I could help you get off a quack, Quasi D. You know. Just saying, dog. Telling your students not to jerk you off is creepy. No, it's not creepy because here's the thing. If you ever heard of this thing called semen retention, what? You know, the ancient monks teaches us to preserve our energy. If you're always jerking off, fucking a woman, or in your case, no one here today, you fucking a dude, right? It drains you of your energy. The ancient monks have taught us to preserve our energy for the martial art for 30 days to wait. No jerking off, no porn, no screwing women, or in your case, screwing a dude. Um, None of that. And you know, in 2 days, my students beat all the jujitsu students, tapped them all out. The one monk came to me, he's like, "Oh, Sifu, we taught you jujitsu, but your students are using wrestling to tap out all our students. Why the fuck is that? Because they haven't been jerking off. There's no porn. We're not in America no more. There's no video games. There's no Grand Theft Auto. There's no Fortnite. There's no, PlayStation. You say we never taught you wrestling. I know. Smokes Marcoon Arts, and that's when the monks told me Smokes Marcoon Arts is taking over. Sifu Smo, the best martial artist on YouTube. To all the haters, keep hating. Keep hating. Keep being fat. Keep smoking quack, doing drugs, whatever you do. I'm gonna keep teaching kids how to be a better person of themselves. I took my students to another country and, you know, I bettered their lives. See, me, I'm a real life coach. Just take your students to Japan. You'll be a better life coach. Eli, if you're listening to this, don't go to Facebook, go to Japan. What? Babe,